Someone gotta be taught how it works down here.
Oh, I know how it works. Looks like a pig. Smells like a pig. Squeals like a pig. My job's to carve it up.
I played it for about a minute, 20 of those or so, paused the game and went for a long wiki dive. This is the day and age of the influencer, the Twitch streamer, but 2011 we weren't there yet. But we for sure had nerdy cute gamer girls.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There's a girl! There's a girl!
There's a girl! Oh my god, where's the girl? Where's the girl?
The prototype of the ego. Prototype because they actually care for the subject matter instead of the nation and subs.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You have probably the smallest penis anyone has seen in the world of penises.
Couldn American actress Felicia Day. Back then, you actually got real celebrities to promote your game, and from what I gathered, Felicia Day got her acting start with a role in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a show I know nothing about, but my big sister liked, so I guess I'll give credit? It helps that she's a huge nerd, had a role in a popular internet series, and all around seems like a friendly character. She should stream on Twitch. Oh. Apparently she loves D&D, elves, high fantasy and all that stuff, so it comes as no surprise that she was also a big fan of Dragon Age Origins, as it was BioWare's lovely take at this, in the form of a modern successor to Baldur's Gate. Now you don't have to be Hideo F. Kojima to come up with the idea of putting a famous person in your game to promote your title, especially if their persona fits with the subject matter. Sadly, Talos, the primary character of this story, is not that. Better get ready for the mark of the Mary Sue. I can only imagine a marketing executive at EA had this idea for this whole cross-media promotion thing and was like, okay, what do epic gamers like? Girls? Kinda. Elves? Yeah. Red hair? Yeah. Machinima? Yeah. So strap on your elf ears, girl. You're in this Dragon Age web series, with the budget of a student film and first year makeup artists. Dragon Age Redemption is the result of just going with the first draft of your script and the promotion crew going, oh, you gotta turn that down. It's a bit silly to laugh at an old web series that pretty much got deleted with Machinima's downfall, but just look at it. Besides bad acting, CGI and fighting, the thing that irks me the most is Talos herself. So Talos is an ex-slave, quirky, flirty, badass, no-nonsense, assassin, outcast in a cult-like society, red-haired elf girl. She's a bit overwritten. The story is about Talos hunting a rogue mage for the Kunari, and along the way forms a party with a Templar Knight, a forest elf druid and a mercenary warrior woman. The whole thing is rather short, and you can watch the re-uploads on YouTube for a quick laugh. The whole thing feels like a D&D campaign, with the DM's MC drawn into it as a god NPC. I wonder who wrote this? Oh. Now that's out of the way, let's start the quest and let our hawk meet up with Talos. At least the game knows how easy of a reason it gives for this adventure.
Feels like an ambush.
Why? It's not always an ambush. Alright. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
After Talos pretty much defeats a whole thief gang by herself,
Kill her! Kill all of them!
she introduces herself and asks you to steal a jewel from a wealthy Frenchman. As a true main character, that's of course all you need to agree to help her. As you can see, the art team came up with some new paintings and loading screens, looking as good as ever. I fooled myself and got an Ocean's 11 vibe from Talis' explanation. But that's just not what this DLC is though. Coming to the mountain castle of the Duke, you learn that he is holding one of his famous hunting parties, and to get in, you have to slay a wyvern. Remember when I said the web series is written like a D&D evening with your friends? The same is true about this mission. It even introduces the goblin stand-in for the Dragon Age universe, for crying out loud. Never mind that. You, Talis, and 2 companions of your choosing search for shit to attract your prey. And I mean that quite literally. Besides running around looking for bait, there are some small side quests to do, like helping a poisoned dog, killing gobos, or finding an old shrine. It's all just busy work to give you something to do. I find it quite funny that the developers waited until the first DLC until they found the green color palette and the time to create some new models for enemies and the environment.
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
As soon as you're done with the side content, you go and face the wyvern, the prey you're here for in the first place. You even get to choose how tough it should be. It's a strong opponent, poisons you and all that. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't get to talk about our girl and what she's capable of. It goes without saying that she is a rogue, and because she is special, she gets throw knives as a ranged attack, making her instantly favorable over other rogues. Well, if her stats weren't misplaced like crazy, but you can change that with a potion from the Black Emporium DLC. The Talis skill tree gives you strong assassination attacks, easily taking out small enemies, so she knows how to do damage and in no form breaks your offensive capabilities. The Frenchman wanting to beef over the hunting trophy is perfect for showing the problems with the elf's character, and that she's just everything. She is against killing him.
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
Is upset about killing a god.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination.
And on the other hand is a no-nonsense getting the mission done agent. Didn't seem that way to me in the live action.
Your god here's called Andraste, right?
Yeah. She's brave and beautiful.
Sounds like we get along. Say hello for me.
You say you're a healer, little elf?
Yes, lady. A good one.
Prove it.
She doesn't react at all to how Myork interacts with her. It makes no difference to flirt with her, support her, or call her out at every instance. She just says 1 or 2 lines and carries on with her agenda, kinda making me feel like I'm the support character. There should be more moments where you actually can butt heads about beliefs, but instead you're along with her plan, one way or another. But oh boy, we'll come back to that later. After dealing with that sore loser, you finally can go to the castle yard and take part in the party you were here for in the first place. In retrospective, with the events in Orleans, namely the big party in the Inquisition, this party really sucks. There's nothing much to do, besides talking to some people, getting a cameo from an Archon's noble, and my girl, Liliana, also hangs out here, but isn't doing much. You and Talis just try to con different people to get the key to the inner castle in order to steal the gemstone. Racism included.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
Talking about wasting an opportunity, the next section is the worst take on a stealth mission I've seen in a long time. Instead of developing an actual cover system and creating some Splinter Cell or Metal Gear-like gameplay, you awkwardly walk behind guards and stay out of their vision cones. Of course, there's no penalty for failing, so the whole thing is trivial. The DA2 engine really wasn't made for little extras like this. Turns out our elf friend lied to us, and she and Hawk are trailed by the Duke, who, oh shock, is actually evil. Now follow me to a big problem with the writing of this. In this playthrough, my Hawk is an unscrupulously red answer girl, who hates the Kunari. To give you some background information, while in jail, and not getting rescued like in Origins, nice callback there, Talis reveals that she is not a thief, but a Kunari assassin, as if the title didn't give that away. Come on, BioWare. So, the Heart of Hearts was just bait to get Hawk to join him. Okay, I can buy that, even if most Hawk players probably would have agreed to help her capture a Kunari mage to save people or something, or maybe just because they enjoy killing them. Either way, none, and I mean none of this matters, as Talis pulls the old "you gotta help me even if you hate me" card, because they're innocent victims if you don't.
Everything.
Should lead out to the mountainside.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
After this mess you got me into.
I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents, my people as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
I'm waiting to hear why I should care what happens to these people.
Because they're people. They're not just religious fanatics or enemies or strangers. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal-Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal-Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there, I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself? I get the feeling you're an exceptional person, Hawk. Here's your chance to prove it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come
Hawk,
to talk with
please.
you again. Because a vision.
I was so annoyed at this lady. I did my utmost to deny her any help and call her out on all the stupid things, but none of it matters. You literally stand at a crossroad, like it's a YouTube ad for a Chinese mobile game. You can choose to just walk out on her, but all roads lead to the final boss, as they say, rendering everything pointless. God, don't give me the option to back out of the stupid adventure when it doesn't exist. Stuff like this makes me miss Golden Sun's first game over. Anyway, the Duke boss fight actually is, together with the other DLC end boss, bar none the best fight in Dragon Age 2. The boss fight is just right if we're talking about pacing and scaling. It has 3 different phases and plenty of room for different tactics. In fact, it reminds me of an MMO fight, because it's not only about damage, but positioning your party and dealing with adds. It makes me wish more of the fights in the base game were designed with so much flair and tactic in mind, because they're really not. And hey, you even get to kill him all renegade for lifelike with a nice one-liner.
Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground. All of you will die screaming. I swear it!
And who is going to tell her?
You wouldn't dare!
Wouldn't I?
Well, I don't think you'll survive that.
The DLC ends with a nothing talk to Talus, where you either get a kiss for your troubles, which she likes to do, or you tell her to fuck off, pay you, cause you really earned it for all of this mess. Mark of the Assassin comes in at a $10 price point and took me roughly 2.5 hours to complete. It's an okay quest with an uneventful story and a very basic structure to its gameplay. Talus, in my opinion, is a pretty boring character who frustrates me more than anything. Doesn't matter too much because you don't keep her in your party anyway. At least Mass Effect gave you a party member with all these DLCs. In the cheap special edition, it's nowadays included with all other DLC though. An interesting case of ancillary inserted into a game, but at no means a must check out for Dragon Age players or others.